Once a blue, always a blue. Once a blue, always a blue. Guys, this is my tribute to our former player, Kristen Atsu, who passed away at the young age of 31, leaving behind a wife and three children. The Ghanaian who lost his life as a result to the disastrous earthquake that took over 44,000 lives in Turkey and some more. I don't know how many other thousands of lives in Syria. So yeah, this is a real tough one. I mean, along with everybody else, we're praying that we're gonna find hopefully Christian Atsu alive, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. He was found. His body was found in his home, his apartment home in Turkey, where he was playing. He was playing for his club, and he had a club in Turkey that he was playing for, and that's where he was found about a week or so later. Prior to the start of the Chelsea game, um, 1 minute of silence was observed at the bridge before the Chelsea Southampton game. And I don't know about y'all, but that was when I actually found out. I mean, I've been jumping in and out, looking at articles and hoping and praying that he be found alive. So I didn't. I mean, I kind of just I guess I didn't want to really face the possibility that he might not make it, and so I found out that he passed away at the start of the Chelsea game, and that broke me up a little bit. I mean, it did it had me a bit emotional, and because he Christian Atsu was one of ours. I mean, he was a Chelsea player, even though he never played for Chelsea's first team. But hey, once you got signed, he was signed in 2013 for 3.5 million pounds, and during that time, Chelsea had a whole. Obviously, you all know we had the likes of Eden Hazard, Pedro, Willian in his prime. I mean, we had a lot of players. Um, Lampard, I believe, was even still on the team. JT, we had a whole bunch of players at the time. So Atsu couldn't quite make the cut. So he was loaned out to a variety of teams between 2013 and 2017 before New Castle in 2017 paid 6.2 million pounds for his service and made it a permanent move. And he played at New Castle for four seasons before he was sold, I believe, to a club somewhere in the Middle East, and then he subsequently ended up in Turkey. So I don't want to make this a long tribute, but Atsu again, Christian Atsu was one of our boys, and he was a Chelsea Blue, and so our hearts go out to his family, his wife, his three kids, and our hearts also go out to the entire Ghana nation, the entire nation of Ghana, for losing a black star. He actually played for Ghana in the last World Cup, I believe, in the 2015 Nations Cup. Christian Atsu was voted as Ghana's best player in the 2015 Nations Cup. So this is a tremendous loss for the whole country of Ghana, and so we our hearts go out to everybody in Ghana, And obviously, those of us that have that African blood in us, the Nigerian blood and whatnot, we also mourn for our African brother and hope and pray by God's grace that his soul rests in perfect peace. Amen. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the present story. And the present story, obviously, as we all know, is Graham Potter. I guess we all woke up. Maybe it was the Roman in us, because we had had this been during the Roman era. By the time we had woken up on Monday, guys, there would have been a brand new manager on the seat, and we would have been looking forward to trying to figure out a way to improve and move forward. But welcome to a new era, the Todd Boehly era. And in this era, Potter is being given time, guys. This is a painful. Even me, I had this as a painful process, but I didn't see this kind of pain. I didn't see this kind of pain coming. This is beyond pain, guys. I mean, we're not used to 2 wins in 15 games and like 31 points out of 69. I mean, this is awful, awful, just so awful. And I don't know about y'all. I mean, my main concern right now is, especially with Potter still as our manager, is where are our next 9 points? Where are our next 9 points going to come from? We just lost. Not just we lost. We couldn't even score one single goal against the worst team in the league, and somehow we're supposed to grind out 9 points. I guess it's going to have to be 9 goalless draws by the way that we're playing, just so that we can avoid that being sucked into the relegation scraps. Because right now we are trapped at 31 points, and we need 9 to get to the magical 40 number, and that magical 40 gives you a 90 plus percentile chance of remaining in the Premier League at the end of this season. So I mean, guys, this, I mean, I know I'm laughing, but this ain't no joke. This is real talk. This is real. So yeah, as it turns out, based on articles today, they're saying that Potter is not going to be sacked. Okay, and that he's just not sackable right now. I mean, I never thought I'd even see I'll be saying this today. The reports coming from articles based on their understanding of what's happening within the Todd Boehly group is that Potter is nowhere near being sacked. He's going to see out this season, and he's even going to see into next season, and who knows, probably for at least one full season. And basically, what they're saying is that that there's a whole bunch of reasons why they're not going to sack him. There was, apparently there's some kind of 5 reasons why they're not going to sack him. I'm not going to go into the 5 reasons, but only 2 of those reasons. Really, one is the really one that actually makes somehow sense, which they're saying that it requires some level of bravery, that when they had hired him, when Potter and his crew hired when Boehly and his crew had hired Potter earlier this season, that they had made that decision with the understanding that it would require some bravery on the part of the ownership group, and that there was going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be some growing pains, some serious pains, and that they're going to require the ownership not to flinch and not to be overly concerned, and that once they get through the growing pains that brighter results will be on the other side, will be coming on the other side. And in essence, what they're saying is that Boehly hired Potter with the understanding that he needs at least one season to get his whole program on, infused in his team, his squad. And right now we're sort of in the process of gathering players, and then the next step is to then weed players, because we right now have a bloated squad of over 30 players, and so they're going to need to weed players this summer, and then they're going to have a preseason and so on and so forth, and that it's going to make things better. And they're saying that they have promised Potter that they have an understanding, they being the Boehly group, the ownership group, that the understanding is that Potter will need at least 3 transfer windows to pretty much get his team out on the field playing the football the way that he envisions them playing football, and to deliver the results that Chelsea FC deserves and expects to obtain, which would be top 4 title, contending, football, and Champions League level, football. That it was going to take 3 transfer windows, guys. If you all do the math, remember that Boehly was hired. Potter was hired after the summer window, so the summer window last year doesn't count. So based on my own calculations, Graham Potter's only had 1 window so far. He has 2 more windows. If we all do the maths, well, then that tells us that we're in for a long haul ride. We're gonna have to hang in there. It's telling us that Potter's gonna have this summer window, and he's gonna have the January window next year. If you read the writing on the wall, basically the Boehly group is saying, listen, this season is a wash. We knew that this could happen, and we're willing to swallow the pains and the costs that's involved. And we're gonna give him 1 more full season. So in addition to the remaining half of this season, that is going to be 1 full season of Potter ball. Guys, we all need to buckle up and tighten our belts, because it's looking like it's going to be a rough one. So that's what it is. Potter's not being sacked anytime soon. How do you guys feel about that? Please comment below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.